Okay, so welcome to another Westman Regional Soccer Association interview. This one's going to be a little different than the ones before. And Jesse and Osian here are going to give a bit of a programming update on what's going to be happening this summer. So Osian's going to be coordinating the summer programming as well as some community outreach. And he is kind of in charge of following the guidelines to do with COVID-19. And they're going to let you know about what to expect. Okay, so I'll ask you guys, what will the summer training sessions consist of?
So the summer training sessions for the community stream will be once a week training starting July 6th, the week of July 6th, running through for 6 weeks, hosting it within all different communities from Southwest to Rivers, Brandon, Nipawin, Manitoba, offering pretty much every age group in each community. And as Osian will fill in a little bit more in terms of the stage 1 guidelines, stage 1 will ensure that the guidelines are being followed and the social distancing is occurring within the training. So it will be a good opportunity for players to sharpen up a little bit and work on some technical stuff that we need to keep working on in our region here, and just give the players an opportunity to be back out on the field and around friends. And I think everyone's kind of excited to finally get back out there. And then for Westman FC, those teams are going to start end of this week, and they are going to go twice a week and start in a similar fashion with the training technical work, maybe some isolated tactical work in stage 1, and continue to build, sharpen their skills and continue to build their understanding with what we can do in stage 1.
Yeah, that's awesome. Osian, would you like to speak a little bit about the safety procedures we can expect to see?
Yeah, for sure. So Manitoba Soccer is worked closely with Sport Manitoba, Soccer Canada, and the Manitoba Health Authorities, and we've kind of gone off their guidelines, which is a multi-stage approach, like how the province is opening up in stages. So right now, we're cleared for stage 1, which is, I believe, June 17th, this Thursday. And what that stage ensures is a little more constricting at the beginning, and then once we move on to further stages, we don't have any dates on those yet. It'll loosen restrictions. So what that'll look like for now is when you're dropping off your kid, you're gonna have to remain in your car. The kid will get out fully dressed, ready to go. They'll have their hand sanitizer, their own water bottle, they'll bring their own ball, everything labeled and everything ready to go. They'll sanitize their hands, get on the field. They'll have their own little grid that they can put all their stuff in. And then on the field, they're going to have their individual 2-meter distance from every other grid kind of box that they'll have. And then the training sessions will kind of revolve around working within their kind of own grid. And then once we progress into further stages, if we're cleared, then we'll kind of move away from the grids and slowly introduce contact back. But for now, the main thing is no contact.
No, that makes total sense. For the age groups like U3 and U6 and U7 and U8 age groups, what can they expect to see from like parents being on the field with them?
Yeah, so for our minis for U3 to U8, parents are required to participate with the kids. A couple reasons for that. The first one being that, parents, obviously kids of those ages are going to have a difficult time remaining in their grid and getting instruction from the coaches and those types of things. So this will allow someone to coach. So for example, if I'm coaching a U7-8 group, I will coach and lead through the activities, and then the parents and their child will be within a grid and take the instruction and then do what we're asking within their grid. So it'll help keep the kids engaged. It'll help keep them focused and in their grid. And lastly, and maybe more importantly, it allows us to and allows the kids to have opposed play. So instead of the kids those ages being isolated in their grid with just technical work, it actually allows us to do 1-versus-1 because the child and parent are from the same household, or child and guardian. So that'll allow us to plan for sessions and activities where kids can actually play and play 1v1 and be a little bit more engaged with themselves, and kind of give the parents an opportunity to continue to learn what we're doing with the kids and kind of our aim, and get a bit more knowledge, so that when they are doing stuff in the backyard or stuff like that, they maybe know they went through it, and some of the coaching points within it. So it'll be a bit of a change, but I do think it'll be a pretty big positive, both for to help ensure we're meeting the guidelines that Osian briefly discussed, and also to continue to educate within the region and the parents, and give a good experience for the players where they can play opposed with someone.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And my last question is, why do you think that doing the summer training is important to kids and families within the communities?
I just think people are ready to get back out and involved. Obviously, not having the spring season is tough, and as we move through the stages and are allowed to do more and more, as Osian mentioned, there's no timeline. If they decide halfway through our summer programming, our summer training sessions, that we're able to do stage 2, which includes up to 6v6 work in training, then we'll obviously do that right away. As soon as we're able, we will continue to modify to what we're able to do. So we're hoping that, in the fall, we're able to run a bit of a competition style or league. So I think to sharpen up and help prepare for that, but more importantly, just to get outside and get back around peers, and continuing to experience those types of things will be really important for the kids that have unfortunately missed out on everything for the last few months.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks to you guys. Is there anything that I missed asking you that you might want to speak to?
No, I think we got most of it. Trinity, maybe you can post the guidelines again for everyone, and maybe put a link in the comments, and then people can actually click it and see the whole guidelines document if they want a bit more information. And but otherwise, I think we got most of it.
Awesome. Oh, there we go.
Thank you.
Thanks.